Hello friends, welcome to my channel. So today I am going to work on my home page of our project Medical Store Management System. So this is part 1 tutorial of home page of our project. So let's get started and work on this tutorial. So in this tutorial, I will show some cards with some data from our database. So let's work on it. So first back to VS Code and open your home component and open home component. So let's see. And here is home component. So open it. Now after that, do one more thing. Just copy this row multiple times. So copy this row. Let's copy it. Or let's check it where it is closing. So let's see. Just copy this row of div. So copy it now and paste it again. Now save it and back to Chrome and refresh page. And you can see multiple cards are showing now, but let's do some changes in this card. So here currently you can see all icons are same. So let's change it. So let's see. First back to VS Code again. After that, here in first I will show total, paste. After that, let's change the icon. So here it is using playlist add check icon. So let's see the icon details. So click on node modules, open admin BSP, and let's open index page. So right click, open in file explorer. So reveal in file explorer, open index page and click on widgets, user interface, and here you can see icon. So there are lots of icon here. Now let's see how you can use this icon here in our cards. So just copy the icon name. So suppose that we need to use bookmark for request. So copy it back to VS Code and here instead of playlist paste the icon, save it. Now back to Chrome and here you can see icon has been changed now. So same way you can change all these icons. For now, just changing the text of these cards. So back to VS Code and first is total request. Now second is total sales, then total medicines. After that, total company. After that, total employee. After that, next is total profit. After that, total sales amount. After that, medicine expire in week. After that, next is completed request. After that, pending request. And next is today sales amount. Then today, let's see, today sales profit. Now save it back to Chrome, and you can see all the text has been changed now. After that, we need to change the icon also. So here I am using same icon in all the card. You can change it also. So here is your all the icon. You can change it also here. For now I am just using same icon in everywhere. So changing the icon. So let's see. Bookmark, 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 and here, and here, 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 here. So all done now. Save it back to Chrome, and you can see all the cards are showing now. You can see total request, total sales, total medicine. Now after that, we need to show this data from API here in card. So let's create this API for homepage data. So again, back to PyCharm and let's create the API. So first open urls.py. After that, let's add a route. So copy this same line. Simply change it to home API. Let's copy it, paste here and here. Home API view set. Let's copy the view set name. Save this page. Come to views.py and let's create this class. Simply class home view set, then parent class which is view set dot view set. After that, let's add some method. So define list, then add request also. Now let's work on this method. So simply first let's access the total customer request data. So simply customer request equal to customer request dot objects dot all. After that, customer request serializer equal to customer request serializer, then passing the objects. So customer request many true. After that, context equal to request and passing the request object. Now after that, let's create a dictionary object. So dictionary response equal to error false, false, then message home page data. After that, customer request, so passing the data length and customer request let's see customer, let's see what is happening. So here it is showing error. Let's see what is this error. Let's see the error again. Now it is perfect. you can see there is error in tab, which is perfect now. After that, customer serializer dot data. So here I'm passing the length of customer request, which is total number of customer requests. Now save it. After that, also here adding some permission class. So you can copy this permission class from top page also, top classes. So copy this authentication classes and permission classes and add this also here. Save it. After that, return response and dictionary response. Now save it and let's check it's working or not. So back to VS Code and let's close this node modules and open. Come here in top. After that, here in home component, you need to call the method of API. So here just do one more thing. Instead of this creating another API, simply open company component and here in top you can see here is the code for component did mount and it is fetching data. So simply copy this code, component did mount and fetch company data. So copy this code and close this page, paste it again, and after that here instead of change it to fetch home page and copy the method name, paste it here. After that, let's import API handler. So import API handler, from utils or dot utils slash, let's see the company component, how we import it, and you can see just copy this code and paste it here. Close this, save it, and here change it to fetch home page. Let's comment this code, open API handler, and let's create a method. So simply copy this fetch all company, paste it. After that, copy the method name and paste it and change this API URL. So let's open and here copy same line, change this to home API URL and change this to home underscore API. Now save it and everything is perfect. Let's save this page also. Now back to Chrome and open console and let's refresh this page. So you can see data is coming from server. You can see okay, this is company data. Let's see again, page home page. Okay, here we need to change the API URL. So change this to home API URL. Save it. Again refresh page and let's see what is coming. So open data and you can see this time it is coming home page data and it is showing customer request which contain 6 data, means 6 count. Total number of requests is 6. So it is working perfectly. Now let's set this data in this card. So again back to VS Code. After that, here 125, change this to this dot state dot customer request. Let's copy customer request and add in state. So again state equal to customer request, by default 0, After that here data loaded. So this dot set state customer request, and here home data, and here home data dot customer request. Save it, back to Chrome, and here it is showing access error. So let's see data, and here is customer request. So it should be only customer request. Now save it, and you can see it is showing total request 6. So it is working. So it is working perfect. So in the same way, you need to access all the data from API like total sales, total medicine, total company, total employee. So let's work on all other data. So again, close it, back to PyCharm. Now second is our total sales. So work on total sales. Now second is total sales. So work on total sales data. So again, simply copy it, paste it, and change this to bill count, and here bill count serializer. After that bill, let's import the bill object. So let's import the bill model. So click add plus enter and import bill model. After that change this serializer. So bill serializer, change the object name here to bill count, and everything is perfect. After that here change it to bill count and pass here length bill count serializer dot data. Now let's copy it and add in VS Code state. So here 0, and after that same way bill count, and here bill count. So this dot state dot bill count. Save it, back to Chrome, and you can see total sales 14. So it is working perfect. Now let's work on next, which is total medicine. So again back to PyCharm, and after that just copy it and medicine count, and here medicine count serializer, change this to medicine and change it to medicine serializer, change this to medicine count. After that set it. So here medicine count length medicine count serializer dot data. Now again copy the key name, save this page, back to VS Code, adding again in state 0, and again medicine count home data dot data medicine count total medicine, this dot state dot medicine count. Save it, back to Chrome, and you can see total medicine 5 is showing now. Now next is total company. So again back to PyCharm, and let's show this data also. So again copy it, paste it. Next is company count, copy it, paste company count, change it to so changing it company count serializer, company serializer, company count. After that, here adding in response, so company count length, company count serializer dot data. Let's copy the key name and save this page. Back to VS Code, adding the key in state, company count 0, then changing it to company count home data dot data company count. After that, so in our page, so this dot state dot company count, save it, back to Chrome, and you can see all the company data count has been showing now. Let's work on other part, which is total employee. So again back to PyCharm, copy it, paste it, employee count, employee count, employee count, change it to employee, change it to employee serializer, and change it to employee count. After that, here employee count serializer dot data, and here is missing, which is length employee count serializer dot data. Now let's work on other part, which is total profit. So for total profit, you need to add a for loop in medicine details, which I will show you. For now, add employee count, VS Code, adding employee count 0, then update the employee count, and show the employee count in our page. So this dot state dot employee count, save it, back to Chrome, and you can see employee count has been showing now, so it is also working. Now let's work on total profit data. So again back to PyCharm, and let's again, this time we need to access bill details, because bill detail contain profit and loss amount. So here let's see bill detail models, and here is bill detail, which contain medicine ID. So you can access the medicine ID complete. Copy bill details and come to views. So bill details equal to bill details dot objects dot all. After that, import bill details by clicking add plus enter, import bill details, and after that simply add a for loop. So for bill in bill details, after that here create some variable. So let's see, profit amount equal to 0, then sell amount equal to 0, and buy amount equal to 0. So after that, buy amount equal to buy amount plus bill dot medicine underscore ID. Let's see the detail. So bill detail dot medicine ID dot buy price, again copy it, this time sale amount equal to sale amount plus sale price, and also convert into integer, so or change it to float, change it to float. After that, here profit amount equal to sale price minus buy price. Let's return. So here sale total, which is sale amount, then buy total, which is buy amount, and profit total, which is profit amount. Now save it back to Chrome, and let's open console, refresh page, and let's see the data. Open data, so you can see profit total 2600, sale amount 7800, and buy amount 5200. So all are showing now. So let's show this data here in our card. So again, let's copy profit total. So back to VS Code. Let's add in state 0. After that, copy the update, and here profit total. After that, total profit. This state dot profit total. Next is total sales amount. So this dot state dot, let's see, sale total, and let's add this in our state. So here paste it 0. After that, update the value. So sale total and sale total. Save it back to Chrome, and you can see 2600 profit, 7800 total sale amount. Now let's work on medicine expire in week, and completed request and pending request. So leave this for now and work on completed request and pending request. So again, here let's copy it, customer request, and paste here, change it to filter status equal to false. So customer request pending, after that everything is perfect. So request pending, length, customer request pending serializer dot data. After that, completed request. So okay, here change it to customer request pending. Let's copy it again, paste it. This time I am using for completed. So completed and customer request completed, and here change it to completed. After that, let's add here also. So request completed, length, customer request completed dot data. Okay, customer request serializer dot data, and everything is perfect. So let's copy the key name. I'm adding VS Code. So here 0 and 0, change it to completed. Let's see, completed. Again copy it, paste it, request pending, request completed, pending, and completed. Now after that, show this data. So here completed request, this dot state dot completed request completed, and after that this dot state dot request pending. Save it, back to Chrome, and refresh page, and you can see total request, total sales, total medicine, total company, completed request, pending request, all are showing now. But here is one error, I think. Let's see in PyCharm. Pending serializer, completed serializer, and here I think, okay, here is error. It should be true. Save it, back to Chrome, refresh page, and you can see completed request 4, pending request 2, and total request 6. So all are showing now. Now let's work on only 3 card, which is medicine expire in week, total today's sales amount, and today's sales profit. So again back to PyCharm, and let's work on today's sales amount and today's sales profit. So let's see. Again here, copy this same code. So copy it, and after that here, profit amount today, sale amount today, and buy amount today, and bill details today, and here pass filter, then we need to pass the date, so let's see, here is added on, so added on equal to, let's pass the date. So let's create a current date object. So current date equal to date time. Let's import date time. Import this name. Import date time. Dot today. After that dot str f time, and pass the placeholder of viewing. So y m and d. So here y is year, m is month, and day is date. So here we can get the current date in ymd format. After that pass the current date, and here buy amount. Now here change it to bill amount today, and bill details today. Also change it to bill amount today, sale amount today, and profit amount today. After that sale amount today, and buy amount today. Now let's show this data. So copy it, and here adding a key. So simply profit amount today, pass the profit amount today, and next is today total sales. So copy this sale amount today and add it here. Now let's add this in our VS Code in React project. So copy the key name, save it, back to VS Code, and here first profit amount 0, sale amount today 0. After that let's update the data. So here copy same line, sale amount today, and profit amount today. After that here profit. So this dot state dot profit today. This dot state dot, let's see, sale amount today. Now save it. After that, back to Chrome, and you can see today's sales is 0 and today's sales profit is 0. So if I add some bill, so let's see, generate bill, test name 66, test address, after that 77 phone number, and adding some medicine. So medicine 2, medicine 1, JJ. After that, click on generate bill. So you can see generate bill successful. Let's close it. Close it now. After that, click on home page, and still today's sale amount showing 0. So let's see what is this problem. So again, back to PyCharm, and after that, let's see, bill details, bill medicine, bill detail today. Let's see the date. So click on database, open bill details, and let's see the, okay, here date is in date time format. So let's see how we can fix it. So here, let's see. So simply convert the field into date by using underscore underscore date. Now save it. Back to Chrome, refresh page, and you can see today's sales amount and today's sales profit. So everything working now. Only left medicine expire in week. So let's work on this. After that, here current date is used for current date. Now let's create another date field which is used for current date after 7 days. So simply copy this same line and change it to current date 1. After that, current date 7 days equal to current date 1, and remove this because we are adding sum of date, then plus time delta. Let's import time delta, then passing some data, so days equal to 7. After that, here you can get this 7 days. Now change the format, so str. So after that, current date 7 days equal to current date 7 days dot str from time. After that, again passing the format, so let's pass the date format, copy it and paste it here. So here you can get the 7 days and current date. Now let's access the medicine expire between these 2 days. So again, medicine expire equal to medicine dot objects dot filter, then pass expire date and passing range, and here we need to pass the data in range. So range equal to first start date, so start date is our current date, and end date is our current date 7 days. After that, medicine expire serializer equal to medicine serializer, then passing the medicine expire many equal to true. After that, context equal to request and request. Let's copy the expire data. After that, pass the data. So here medicine expire serializer data. length medicine expire serializer dot data. Let's copy the key name and so in our template of React project. So back to VS Code, add in state. So first add in state 0 value. After that update this value. So copy same line, update value, update value. Let's remove this 2 line, and after that simply show the data. So here expire in week, this dot state dot medicine expire serializer data. Save it, back to Chrome, and you can see here everything is showing perfect. You can see medicine expire in week 0. If I change some medicine data and change the medicine expire date, it will show some increment. So let's see some example. Back to VS Code, back to PyCharm, open database and open medicine. So here is medicine, and now let's update this expired date from DB browser, because if you update from here it is not working. So let's open DB browser. Let's open DB browser. Let's open DB browser. So DB browser. Let's open database and let's pass the path. So here passing path. Click on database and after that open medicine. After that open medicine, browse table and let's change the expire date from, let's change the expire date to today or tomorrow. So edit it 12 and 30. So here I update the expire date, click on reload and you can see expire date update. And let's see if I back to Chrome, refresh page, and still it is showing medicine expire in week 0. So let's write changes. Again click on refresh, back to Chrome, refresh page, and you can see it is working. So in this way you can create a home page for our project of medical store management system. So here in part 1 I just show the card which show the total numbers of medicine, employee and everything data in card format. Now in next tutorial of part 2 of our home page I will show some data in chart in React.js, so you will understand better React.js chart. Thanks for watching. Please like our video and subscribe our channel.